everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They run again on first down, Lynch, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down and 4. On second down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
The first carry for Amir Abdullah. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Now they'll throw with Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
first down to run with Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's Carr. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Carr gives to Marshawn. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. No,
not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll go again with Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be knocked down sideways. The Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On third down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable third down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 55 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Carr now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Handoff comes to Lynch. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Four yards remaining now on second down. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
694.
On first down, Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Carr throwing on second down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. They find some open field here. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. This, of course, week 2 of the preseason, but we did have a couple of teams that got the extra game. The Hall of Fame game was played on a Thursday this year between Arizona and Dallas.
Yeah, and they welcomed in this year's Hall of Fame class of 2017. And what a class it was. Morton Anderson, the kicker, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Kurt Warner.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes. Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big gain of 31 on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Again, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 34 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And it's a fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it.
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Here we go. 180. Monday, check 16. Check 24. Check.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A give to Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Pistol, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a little 360. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. but you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. To throw, it's Carr, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And some space here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3rd down and 5. Now Carr. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. With it is Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. So we reach half. Yeah, I'm with you. Who wants highlights from the second week of preseason? Let's get back to the action as we're ready to start the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Dobbs. Hayward Bay has it over the middle. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw Dobbs. He can't get him. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jihad Ward able to drop him for a loss of 4. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. What?
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down, Dobbs to throw. And now running right through him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Come on, let's go.
Dobbs now on second down. Being chased out left. Space to run past the 20. Look at the dance, and the Steelers are in for the touchdown. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. But even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Here's Manuel. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's 2nd and 7. The wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back now in Pittsburgh. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Manuel. And that's complete to Walford. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Abdullah. They'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run for it. Lynch. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And the Steelers set to take the field. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And the play clock's running down. Connor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go. Brad 38.
On 3rd down. That's Connor. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Time running out here on the play clock. They run with Connor. And some room to maneuver. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now it's Connor. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 190. 190.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Let's go. 190. 190.
On 3rd down, that's Connor. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.